to make a snack that is filled with some of the things I love the most. And you all know I love to eat, so I'm excited. Coconut, pecans, and chocolate. And if you haven't guessed by now, a coconut pecan chocolate bar. So if you're interested in that, stay tuned. Here for the base is flaxseed. I have Kroger's Simple Truth flaxseed, zero net carbs, full of fiber, omega-3. Also, you'll need some pecans. These are roasted and salted pecans, but you can use just the regular pecans. But I got these from Myers, and they're delicious. And then some chocolate. These are mini chips from Enjoy. They are dairy-free, nut-free, soy-free. They're great. Some cocoa powder, some coconut oil, which I'm going to use to melt the chocolate chips. If you want to use butter, or if you just want to melt it without the oil, you can do so. Some coconut flakes, and to bring out the chocolate, some dried cranberries. We'll also use some sweetener. You can use Splenda or your own type of sweetener. I'm going to use some. This is the chocolate chips, and I only put one serving, 15 grams, which is a tablespoon, because I'm just going to lightly coat the top. And once you refrigerate it, it's going to harden up. It's going to give you that chocolatey topping, the crunch, and then the coconut oil makes it a little bit more creamy. So if you want more chocolate, just melt more chocolate chips. So here, this is my flax seed, and I'm going to combine in the flax seed, which I have 1/4 of a cup of flax seed, and I have also 1/4 of a cup of chocolate, unsweetened chocolate cocoa powder. And in that, I'm going to put the 1/4 of a cup of stevia. You can use whatever sweetener you want. Just going to mix that all in. And keep in mind that you don't need to use any kind of almond butter or any kind of nut butter with this. And also, I did put a pack of coffee. You don't have to do this, but I find that the coffee does bring out the chocolate flavor. But you don't have to use any kind of buttering thing because the flaxseed acts as a binder. So what we're going to do here also is put some water in here. So you know what? Let me get my water. And so that's what you need also to bind it. You need the water. And keep in mind that with the water, you want to ease it in. Don't be deceived by the resistance of the cocoa powder to break down. You don't want to make a cake. Now, your motive is to make a cake. You can go ahead and liquefy it, but we're making bars. So what you want to do is pour a little water in at a time. And once you pour the water, you want to just, once you can't stir it anymore, you want to just begin to cut into it. Cut into it. And we're going to lay this on some foil. You can use parchment paper, wax paper. We're going to refrigerate this after it's all done with the melted chocolate on top in the refrigerator for about 2 hours. Just make sure that is. And this here, you know, if you want more, you can use more flaxseed to make the more bars. But I'm just making enough for one day. But if you want to get into, you know, making more for your family or to take to work with you, to bring a healthy alternative for your meeting or whatever it is. If you're meal prepping and you want to make more for the week, go ahead and do that. Or if you just want to make more for yourself. So as you can see, this is a ball of dough, okay? And you're going to spread that out, and you can make it whatever shape you want. I'm going to make mine like traditional bars. And this may yield me about 2 nice sized bars or 3 medium or small bars if I want. I would say this is probably about 2 bars. Now what we're going to do after we get everything all squared away, literally, we're going to melt our chocolate for 1 minute. Now depending on how much chocolate you have, will determine how long you have to leave it in the microwave. You can use a double broiler, which you just boil some water, put a broiler on the water that's boiling, then set the chocolate, and inside it's a double broiler, so the water is not directly in contact with the chocolate. But for me, the easiest way to do it is to do it in the microwave, and you have to watch it. You don't want your chocolate to burn. Okay, so now we're going to do the pecans. Now because the moisture of the flax, that's, the water that is in it, you can just press your pecans in, and the flaxseed is going to hold it together because it's not dry yet. It's not hardened. So just go ahead and do that. Okay. And of course, I love coconut, and if you've seen anything I've made, you know I love coconut. And even though this may look like a similar recipe that I did, it has different ingredients. This doesn't have any oat flour. This is totally low carb. Low carb, and even the dried cranberries are the ones that are the 50% less sugar. So even those are lower in sugar. So this is a low carb snack. So this is how it looks without the chocolate on it. Okay, now you want to just put this in the refrigerator and use it, eat it like that? Fine. If you want to put this in the oven at this point and harden it, wonderful. But we're going to continue the process to make this that chocolatey top. All right, so let's put our chips in the microwave. So this is, these are chocolates in there for 1 minute. Now you definitely want to watch the chocolate. You don't want to just let it go. Okay, so we're going to check it, and then once it's all melted, we're going to just finish the preparation. Chocolate, and you see it's melted, nice and melted. So now what we're going to do is go ahead and put that, you see how just, oh man, this is beautiful. And as I said, if you wanted to just drench it with chocolate, you can go ahead and melt more of the chocolate, and when it sets in the refrigerator, it has that crispy candy shell crunch to it, and it is gorgeous. So we're going to put this on in the refrigerator, and I'm going to show you after a couple of hours when we cut it what it looks like. And we're going to give it a taste test. It turned out, see, the chocolate is hardened, and we're going to just cut it and cut it this way. Ooh. So this made about 3 bars, and here you go. It's hardened. Chocolate is hardened. You see the flax seeds and the pecans. Yes, baby. And this is actually real chocolate. Let's give it a taste. Yes, baby. I'm telling you, I mean seriously. This is only, I would say for the whole thing, the flaxseed was about 120 calories. Then you have the cocoa powder, the almonds. All together, I would say each bar is probably about 150 calories. But I'm going to put everything in the description box. So enjoy your homemade snack. This only took about 2 minutes to throw together, but it does take a little while in the refrigerator. So enjoy it.